Very nice.
Cool. All right, guys. So first we're going to do first few parts of the shoulder sequence that we were doing a few weeks ago. All right. We're going to take the right hand, palm facing upwards. Sorry, left hand. Right hand comes underneath, and we're just going to pull that shoulder gently across.
As I complete my training, but I think the risks of work taking.
All right, and we're going to change arms. Put the right hand up. Pull that across. So try and turn gently into your shoulder here, just rotating the waist a little bit, just so you can start to feel a little bit more of a stretch there. Cool, cool. And change hands. So right hand up, left hand up, palm facing down. We're going to lock the thumb into the little finger, keep the arm straight, so fight to keep it straight, and you're going to pull that across. Okay, so you want it still to be level across the shoulders, all right? So you don't want to bend that arm, so don't let that shoulder shrug up here. Pull it back and down, so you're just trying to pull it across the body. So Anna, just pull that shoulder down a bit for me. Pull it back down into its socket. There you go, down there. Good, and we'll change sides. Excellent. All right, so left hand up in the air, straight arm, right hand over the top, and let's just pull that gently behind the head. I'm just going to push the head back into it, just to increase that stretch a little bit. This should be a nice gentle stretch here. It shouldn't really be painful. And change arms. Excellent. And left hand up. Bend at the elbow, and we're going to try and pull that elbow behind the head. You want your palm flat on your back, and just push back with the head. Cool. Change arms. Cool. Relax down. Give those arms a little shake out. Okay, we're going to do 2 of those movements again, but we're going to hold them for much longer. All right, so we're going to do the straight arm across the body, and then we're going to do the straight arm over the head. We're going to be holding both of those positions for 1 minute in each stretch. All right, so it could be 4 minutes of stretching, and then we're going to relax the shoulders a little bit more. Okay, all right, so left hand up. Remember, pull those shoulders back and down, lock out that left arm, and then pull it across the body. And I will probably start a clock. There we go. Someone took a photo of that screen. It does look like we're in some weird cult. Try and keep that pressure constant. Don't bend at the arm, block it out. 15 more seconds. And relax. Give your arm a little shake. I'm going to change sides. So right hand up, Palm down, lock in, pull across the body. Keep those shoulders back and down. Okay, and relax down. Arms a little shake out. Should be feeling a little bit oddly fatigued there. Left hand up, straight arm. I'm just going to pull across there. Gently push back with the head to increase that stretch, but don't go crazy. So just try and pull those ribs back down a little bit. A few of you are starting to bend in the middle. Tighten those abs slightly and just pull the ribs back down.
Is that aimed at me, Kai?
Amongst others. And relax. Okay. Other arm. Up we go. Pull in behind the head. Gently push back. And relax. Okay. We're going to have a little stretch, internal rotation of the shoulder here. All right. We've got a couple of ways of doing this depending on how flexible you are. First way, we're going to bring right hand up, left hand goes on top, comes up to here. Going to bend the wrist, and then I can lift up the elbow and pull down. If that's too uncomfortable, I can just leave the hand here and lift the shoulder up. All right, while trying to push your other hand down. That will give you a similar stretch. All right. Okay, so let's give that a go. We're going to put the right hand up, left elbow in the crook of the right elbow here. No, boys, you're doing it completely wrong. So the hand on the bottom is straight. There you go, arm on top is bent, and then you're going to take hold. So reach up behind the arm and try and take hold of your wrist.
Yeah, I'm confused.
Let's do that one more time. Okay.
I got it.
Straight arm. Okay. Left arm goes on top. Bend the top arm. Point the fingers off to the side. Then reach up with your other hand. Take hold of the fingers. And then pull down. It's a good job you boys are good at sport, isn't it?
I'm so confused.
So put out your...
I'm just like, I'm not feeling anything when I do that.
So lift up with the hand on the bottom, lift the elbow up, and the other hand, you're pulling this down here. So you're trying to rotate your shoulder through that way. So if you have your hand too close to your body, you're not going to get so much of a stretch. But if you try and strain it out a little bit more, it will stretch more. Okay, change hands. Robin, did you get that?
No.
No? All right, that's fine. We'll take you through it again. So we're going to do the other side. So this time we're going to put your left hand out. Okay? Right hand goes on top. So your right elbow is in the crook of your left elbow. Bend your right elbow, sorry. Bend the fingers off to the side and reach up to take hold of the fingers of your right hand with your left hand. So, Robin, your hand is facing the wrong way, your top hand. So rotate the fingers of that hand.
Okay.
There you go. Take hold of the fingers. There you go. Brilliant. All right. I'm going to need to have a little sit down and then gently lift up. So remember, if you can't do it, there's the alternative where you can just put your hand up here, take your elbow, lift it up. Oh, I can't believe you're struggling with that one. Okay. Getting there. Okay. Now, annoyingly, we're going to do this stretch again for you lucky, lucky people dressed in blue. All right. So, yeah, it's just you. We're going to have the right hand out, left hand on top of right. All right. We're going to bend the elbow, take hold of the fingers. Now, if you want to increase the stretch, okay, so if you look from the side here, that's in close to me. That's not going to be much of a stretch. But if I move that hand away from me, then my range of movement is decreased and the stretch is increased. The closer these hands are to my body, the less the stretch. Okay? And you want to have the top elbow as close to the midline of your body as possible. So bring it down close to your chest. And then you can lift the elbow on the other side. That's it. And relax. Let's change arms. Left hand out. Right elbow on top of left elbow. Bend the arm. And reach up here. So, and pull off to the side. Excellent. All right, and let's relax those arms down. So we're going to get into a little bit of thoracic twisting here. So we've done this before. We're going to sit in the chair. You're going to sit right at the front of the chair. So you're going to bring your butt all the way to the front of your chair. Alan's looks so mysterious. One has got a halo and the other one, I'm not sure where his body is. I can just see legs.
Is here.
Cool. Alana, do you not have a chair? You can use the whole sofa as your tool. Okay, cool. Just wait for Ian to get a chair. He's got a chair. Cool. All right. So sit right in the front of that chair and we're just going to rotate round. You're going to bring your right hand around the chair. So if I go around this way, that might make it easier. Okay, so I'm going to rotate round. Here, put my hand on one side of the chair. This hand is going to be on the knee, pushing the knees in the opposite direction. And you want to look behind you. That's it. Cool, and let's change sides. So Alan, is that your left hand behind the chair? Do you want to bring it all the way round, and so it's on the outside of the chair, not bent in here? It's a straight arm, and rotate it through. Look, straighten your arm out. That's it, and hook it on the side of the chair there. There you go. And that's how you're going to stretch out that spine. Let's change sides again. That's it. Cool, let's change sides. Cool. Cool. So we're going to stay in the chair. Just to change this angle a little bit, I'll move back. And what we're going to do now is, instead of being sat here, we're going to move our feet off to the side of the chair here. So you're going to sit with the back of the chair to your right-hand side. Cool. Then from here, reach back, take hold of the chair, and pull yourself across. Okay. So you're trying to get as much rotation through your back as possible. Try and keep that chest up and look over your right shoulder if you can. And let's change sides. So turn around in the chair. Reach for the back of the chair and pull yourself through again. Cool, and relax. Excellent. All right, so we don't need the chair anymore. We're going to go down onto the floor, and we're going to have a look at a new stretch to start off with. I don't think we've done this one before. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to fold the left leg underneath the body, and your right foot is going to come over the side here. And then we're going to lie back on the floor. A little bit of a hip stretch there. Get a little bit of rotation through that right hip. And now we're going to pull this left leg towards the floor. I want you to keep the left leg that's behind you or on the floor, keep it flat on the ground. Keep your right shoulder down on the ground if you can, and we're just going to pull that knee down towards the floor. Relax, let that knee come up. We're going to sit up. We're going to change sides. So we're going to bend the right leg underneath. Left leg is coming over the top. So all through these stretches, we're trying to keep this bottom leg flat on the ground. Okay? So then we're going to lie back, open up through that hip. So now reach up that right hand. Try and pull that right knee towards the floor. Sorry, left knee towards the floor. Get confused, tighten the knot. I'm going to keep that left shoulder down on the floor. Your right leg stays flat. All right, and relax. Up we come. Cool, so we're going to do that again. All right, this time, if I just show you this quickly, when we come from this position here, as you go down, you can see that this foot is slightly away from the body. So before we pull down into the stretch, we're going to try and reach down with the other hand, pull that foot close to the body, and then we're going to pull that foot down here. All right, so your range of movement will be much less, but we'll be getting a nice little stretch all the way up into the back there. All right. So we'll put left foot underneath, pull it in tight. Right foot, pull it in close to you. Excellent. And lie back. We're going to hold that stretch for a minute. 30 seconds. Okay, so reach down to that bottom foot, pull it in to your butt, or as close to your body as you can get it. Left hand onto right knee, and just pull that knee down towards the floor, trying to keep your other heel pulled into your bum. Relax. Sit up. You change sides. Left foot over, right foot in. Cool, and lie back. Left hand down, grab that foot, pull a heel up to your butt, and then right hand takes hold of the left knee. Just pull that down towards the floor slightly. And relax. Okay, let's get up. Alright, so we're going to stay in the theme of getting into some of that thoracic spine and lats. Okay, so I'm going to start off with some very simple stretches for the side. Alright, for your obliques. So I've got to put this down, the carpet's very slippery. Alright, so if you just stand up, I know, sorry, you're all very comfortable. So you're going to bring your feet together. Okay, and what we're trying to do is I want you to keep your body in this plane of movement here. So I don't want anybody leaning forwards or backwards. Okay, and we're just going to keep those feet nice and close, chest up. We're just going to reach down the right hand side of the body until you start to feel a stretch, and you're just going to hold it there. Slowly come up. Change sides. And come on up. Okay, so this time, left hand is going overhead, reaching for the ceiling. So I want this shoulder coming up, out, reaching up as high as you can. And then we're going to try and keep that hand where it is. And you're going to reach down towards the knee again and hold that. So keep pushing that left hand up towards the ceiling, actively reaching for something out of your grasp. Slowly stand up. And we'll change hands. So right hand up, reach up as high as you can. And then we're going to keep that right hand where it is and reach down. Reach down for the floor, reach up for the ceiling. And come on back up. Excellent. Okay, so let's bring our feet into a little straddle here. All right, so hands up at shoulder height. We're going to try and keep these at the same height. All right, and we're just going to lean over to the right, pushing that weight into that right leg, trying to keep the shoulders level. You're going to reach as far as you can off to the right. Come on up. And then we're going to do the same to the left. Come on back up. Excellent. Left hand up overhead. Reach for the ceiling. Right hand out. Reach as far as you can. Keep reaching up and reaching across. What are you up to, dickhead? We can all see you. Come back up. And change hands. Right hand up, left hand out. So reach as high as you can. Keep reaching up for the ceiling with that right hand. And back up. All right, let those shoulders relax a little bit. Cool. So what we're going to do now is walk those feet back in. We're going to do a last little series of lat stretches, okay? So for this, first of all, you're going to bring your right foot in front of your left foot, and then you're going to step your left foot behind. Cool. Pop your hands on your hips. You're just going to pop your hip to the left. So your hip is going off in the same direction as the foot that's come behind you. So your left foot's behind you, your left hip goes off to the left. Really push that hip off to the left as hard as you can. Come on up. So feet together again. We have the left foot in front this time. Right foot steps across behind. Excellent. All right. So this time we're going to be pushing those hips to the right. Come back up. Let's change again. Right foot in front. This time step a little bit further across that left leg. And I don't want your body to twist away. So we're going to try and pull that body towards the front, come up on the toe of the back foot. And then we're going to pop those hips further to the left. All right. You all look so elegant now. Fills my heart with joy. Oh, Robin, you're even in a dance studio and you're like that. Good Lord. All right, up we get. Let's change sides. Left foot forward, step across with the right foot. Hands on there. Turn the body to face forward. Kick those hips off to the right. So I want you to try and keep everything facing us forward as much as possible. Come on up. All right, now we can get those hands involved in this a little bit more. Right foot forward, left foot behind. We're going to kick the hips off to the left. Left hand is coming up overhead. You're going to try and reach across the body. So reach overhead. So really kick those hips off to the left. Try and reach over towards the right with that left hand. Come on back up. Left foot in front. Kick that right foot across. Rotate forward. Right hand up. Hips off to the right. And relax. Oof. All right, cool. All right, guys. So, that is us for tonight. Oh, do me a favour, don't do anything stupid like going and picking up a kettlebell for the next 12 hours or so. All right, I'm trying to throw stuff around. Back is going to be looser than you expect, so please be a little bit sensible. You got any questions? I'm here for a while. If not, enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the quiz tonight. I imagine it's going to be massively incomprehensible because I'm fairly sure Carly is already drunk. Like, it's 1:05, so she is already seeing it.